Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So today I am so excited because I come with good news and I'm excited. Sometimes when the message come upon you, you just have to leave whatever you're doing and just go and get it done straight away. So I have come with good news and I want to quickly talk to you guys about Deborah. Wow, Deborah. If your name is Deborah, just put a comment down below, give me a thumbs up or whatever it is. Just let me know because you are blessed and highly favored. Hallelujah. Deborah. Wow. Now I'm gonna be very brief today and talk about Deborah. And yeah, so we can read about the story of Deborah in the book of Judges chapter 4. That was where our story started from. And let's just read verse 4 of that. Now Deborah, a prophet, the wife of Lapidoth, was leading Israel at that time. What I wanted to emphasize there was the fact that, first of all, she's a prophet. Secondly, she's a wife. Okay. Thirdly, she was a judge. She is or was a judge. Okay. Let's hold on to that for now. I want to use that in a present tense. Okay. So Deborah is a wife. She's a prophet. She's a wife, and then she's a judge. I just like the way they've arranged it there, because what I can see there was the fact that first she's a child of a prophet of God. So she's a servant of God first, and then she's a wife. Hey, hallelujah. And then they didn't tell us if she was a mother, but I would like to think that she probably is a mother. And then she's a judge. Hallelujah. And this is just an inspiration to everyone, every woman out there, that you can do it all. You can do it all. You have a calling upon your life. You can be a servant of God. You can be a wife, and also be a judge. Lead people, because it said she was leading Israel at that time. She's an encouragement to us. So that's what I'm saying. If your name is Deborah, hey, I pray that you walk in that name. I pray that name will manifest in your life. I have adopted that name spiritually. Hallelujah. I have adopted that name. So I am a Deborah. I'll put my hands up. So if you're a Deborah out there, put your hands up in the comment below. Okay? Put your hands up. I am so excited. Wait a minute, that is not even where I'm going. Where I'm going is in chapter 5 of that same Judges, and that's verse 7. It said, I'm reading from the NIV version, the villagers in Israel would not fight. They held back until I, Deborah, arose, a mother in Israel. Oh, that is my message. It is time for Deborah to arise. It was until Deborah arose that the people around her, the people of Israel, the villagers in Israel, got their strength back to fight. So are you a Deborah that is just putting your hands like this, saying, I've got nothing, and just sitting down there, not walking in your purpose, in your calling that God has called you to? It is time for you to arise. There are people waiting for you. They're waiting for you, for them to get to get their fight back. They are waiting for you, for them to be revived. There are people who are they have lost all because during that time they've lost all. They were being oppressed, the Israelites. It was until Deborah arose and they went and fought. They got their strength back. There are men and women waiting for you, Deborah. What are you doing? It is time for you to arise. Okay, I am not just here to just tell you, oh, arise. I'm going to give you some practical tips on how we can arise. I don't know if you're like me. More people tell you, oh, you need to be better. You need to be much better. And I'm like, tell me how I can be better. Don't just tell me I need to be better and just walk away. You need to let me know how. I'm not telling you to give me all the answers. Well, give me examples. Give me things to start me off. That is how you help people. Don't just criticize them or, give them a push-up as well. That's just by the way, anyway. So, right. How do you arise? I'm going to take my reference from the book of Ezekiel chapter 3. That is what I'm going to use as my reference. So, by the way, I've already shared a post on this, how to know your calling, or how to walk in your calling. I've already shared a post on this at Jane Space. So if you're interested, you can just have a look at that. So according to the story of Ezekiel, if you look from the very beginning of that story, you will realize and you will see that there was a time of preparation, from chapter 1 to about chapter 4. you will see that there was a time of preparation for Ezekiel. Or I can also call it having an encounter with God. In that post, I posted to have an encounter with God. It's very essential. So we will see in the book of Ezekiel, from chapter 1 to about 3 or thereabout, you will see that there was a time of preparation. God was telling him certain things. God was talking to him about how these people of Israelites are rebels and they will not listen to you. But don't worry. In that chapter 3, he was saying, don't worry, I will make you hard as well. He said they are the hardest people. Some version would say they are so hard, but you know what? They are hard stone. But God said, you know what? I will also make you hard. And he said, don't be afraid of them. Don't be terrified of them. And then after that revelation, in verse 14 of that, he said the Spirit lifted him up and took him away. But he was full of bitterness and anger. But then he said the Spirit of the Lord was upon him. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon him so that he does not act upon those feelings, He was in anger. Some people say anger of the Spirit, and when you have the rage in the Spirit, But he said the strong hand of the Lord was upon me. And that was to help him not to act on those feelings. And he went to the people of Israel, these people in exile. And, after hearing about all the things they had, who they had, and, I guess that was what really got him angry. But then he said the hand of the Lord was upon him so that he doesn't act on his anger. And he sat among them astounded.